Okay, we'll be answering the question in this video. Where 3 dice are rolled, is it more likely to get a sum of 9 or a sum of 10? And we want to compare the chances. This example is in your textbook, but I want you to try this on your own without referring to the textbook. This is from chapter 14. So a die has the following possible outcomes. You could have it land 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. We want to figure out how we can get a sum of 9 and a sum of 10. Let's start with a sum of 9. If we rolled a 3 each time, that would be 3, 6, 9. So that would total out to 9 in 3 rolls of the die. 2, 2, 5 also sums to 9. 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, all add up to 9. We want to see what else we can get that would sum up to 9. 2, 3, 4. And the last one is 1, 4, 4. If you haven't already, pause the video and try to find the combinations that will add up to 10. So 1 is 1, 4, 5. Another is 2, 2, 6. You could also get 1, 3, 6. 2, 3, 5. 2, 4, 4. And 3, 3, 6. That's all the combinations we can get. Well, if we add up the number of ways, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Combinations add up to 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that add up to 10. Looking at this alone, it looks like the chances would be the same. However, if we consider the fact that we have 3 different colored dice, and we roll them at the same time, this would be equivalent to rolling one die 3 times. So why do I mention this? Well, if we got 1, 4, 4, that adds up to 9. This is different from getting the roll 4, then 1, then 4 again, even though they are the same numbers. There are in fact 3 different cases because we're rolling a die 3 times. One case is all numbers are the same. For example, with combinations to get 9, we have 3, 3, 3. All the numbers are the same. Case 2. Two numbers are the same, and one is different. So go back up. Well, that'd be just like the combination 1, 4, 4. Two numbers are 4, 2 rolls are 4, and 1 is different. Maybe I should change this. 2 rolls same, and 1 is different. Well, let's change this one also to all rolls are the same. case 3. All rolls are distinct. For example, if we were to roll 1, 3, 5, each number was distinct, so that'd be the last case. So let's look at each of these cases individually. So let's say the first roll was a 3, the second roll was a 3, and the last roll is a 3. Were there any ways we can rearrange this so that it's different? Well, the answer is no, because if we tried to rearrange it, we'd still get 3, 3, and 3. So if all rolls are the same, if they're all 3s, there's only one way we can get this combination. Combinations to get 10, there are none where all the numbers are the same. So what if we had 2 rolls were the same and 1 was different? Just for an example, let's take the list 1, 4, 4. This would be the same as the list 3, 2, 2. We get the same results. If you don't see this, please let me know. We could also get 4, 1, 4, or we could get 4, 4, 1. And there are no other ways we can combine this so that they are distinct. So there are 3 ways to get a combination where 2 numbers are the same and 1 is different. That means there are 3 ways to get 225. There are 3 ways to get 144. There are 3 ways to get 226, and 3 ways to get these. Okay, what if every number is distinct? Let's do 1, 3, 5 as an example. Once again, it doesn't have to be these numbers, they just have to be different. Well, this is different from 1, 5, 3, and this is different from ones where we first get a 3. We get a 1 here and a 5 here. If that's the case, we get a 5 here and a 3 here. And these are different from ones that start with 5. Maybe we got a 1 here, a 3 here. Which would mean we get a 3 here and a 1 here. So how many is that total? That's 6 ways. So if every number is distinct, we get 6 ways. So let's add these up. So we have 1, 4, 10, 16, 22, 25 ways to get a combination of 9. We have 6, 9, 15, 21, 24, 27. There are 27 ways to get a combination of 10. The total number of combinations is 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. This is certainly a lot quicker than having to list all 216 ways 3 dice could fall. So the chances of getting a sum of 9 is 25 out of 216. The chances of getting a sum of 10 is 27 out of 216. So it's slightly more likely that you'll roll a sum of 10 than it is a sum of 9. If you have any questions about this video, please ask in the questions and answers discussion board.